Helen Keller once said, "It's better to walk with a friend in the dark than to walk alone in the light." Today is December 21st, and while I'm often inclined in these pause and prays to reflect on the church calendar, today I'm inclined to reflect on the secular calendar. It's December 21st, the winter solstice, the first day of winter, which means that tonight is the longest night of the year. And I have the honor and privilege as a priest to see holidays celebrated from every single angle possible. I'm grateful to see the holidays celebrated with the joy and wonder and playfulness that children bring to this season. The Sunday after Christmas, we're going to have another baptism here at St. Luke's and celebrate that profoundly and gratefully and well. But I also know that for many people, the holidays are a very difficult time of year. There are many people who are facing a very long and dark night. Some of that darkness comes from depression, which seems to grow even more heavily this time of year when the days are so short and the nights are so long. For others, it's the darkness of grief. Tomorrow here at St. Luke's, on Friday, we're going to have a funeral for a long-time beloved parish member whose family is now going to be left to face Christmas and New Year's without that person in their lives like they once were. It can be a profoundly difficult time for many, which is why many churches offer services this time of year, which I commend to you for those who are having a very difficult time or experiencing very dark nights or Blue Christmases, as many of the services are called, Blue Christmas services. As we step into these last days of Advent and prepare for Christmas, we begin to start to unwrap many gifts of the Incarnation, of God taking on human flesh. And one of those gifts was God's willingness to dive fully into humanity, which meant not just walking with us on our brightest, most beautiful days, but also walking with us in our longest and deepest and darkest nights. If this time of year happens to be a time where you are full of joy and wonder, that is wonderful. And maybe if we're in that situation, we're invited today to pause and pray and reflect on how we might be called to step into somebody else's darkness. Not necessarily to cheer them up, because that's not always the point of stepping into somebody's darkness, but rather through empathy to live those words of Helen Keller, to simply walk with somebody in love in their dark, long night. And if we happen to be in a situation where we're experiencing a really long night ourselves, that's okay too. I just want you to hear that you're not alone and you are loved by the love of Christmas. A love that was willing, again, not just to walk with us through our most bright and beautiful of days, but also through our deepest, darkest, longest nights as well. Advent peace and blessings to you all.